What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Caster's Case once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. Hopefully y'all's weekend is going well. Now, today for y'all, I do have a review. I know it's not an early review today, but it is a review of a shoe that recently came out. And if you have not checked out the title yet, I have with me today the Concepts and Asics Gel-Lyte 5 Liberties, and these recently came out, I believe like last week. Release date was July 8th, and they retailed for $150. Now, I stumbled across these a couple days before they were set to drop, and I thought they were actually a really dope shoe based off the pictures, so I decided to go ahead and cop the shoe in my size just to get an in-hand look and then decide if I actually do want to keep the pair. I haven't decided if I want to keep the pair, so I'll be holding on to them right now until I make a decision at some point later down the line. But lucky for y'all, like I mentioned, I do have the shoe in hand, so I can review it for y'all, give y'all my opinion on it, and then so forth and so on, go on from there. So just a little bit of backstory about this shoe. So this is the 30th anniversary of the Asics Gel-Lyte 5, and so with that, they did bring back the Liberty. Now this is paying homage to the 2013 Gel-Lyte 3, which was I believe it was the Concepts and Asics Gel-Lyte 3 Boston Tea Party was the name of those, and those came out on the 25th anniversary of the Gel-Lyte 3. So now on the 30th anniversary of the Gel-Lyte 5, we're getting the Liberties, which is paying homage to the 2015 version. So it's a lot of moving around, a lot of moving pieces, but that is where this colorway on this shoe, or this theme for this shoe is coming from, is from the Gel-Lyte 3 Boston Tea Party. So starting off with the box, and of course sticking with the Boston Tea Party theme, you do have the wooden box like they threw out with the tea, but had wooden boxes in it. You know, the Boston Tea Party. But this is the box. It does read Asics, and then Concepts established 1996, and that kind of pirate ribbon theme right there. And there's going around the rest of the box. You do see the rest of the wooden box. I think it's a pretty cool special box that they did with these, just putting that wooden touch on there. This is the bottom of the box as well. Going to the label reads Gel-Lyte 5. The color is Papyrus and Pure Silver. This is a size 11.5 in men's. And retail price, like I mentioned, was $150 on this one. Going to the inside of the box, you do see more of the wood on here on the inside. And honestly, I really like that they did that. Just keep the entire box wooden just to stick with the theme of the shoe. So I think it's a really cool touch that they did that. Of course, Concepts just has some dope collabs. They usually knock it out of the park with their collabs. So great job on the box in my opinion. And then you do have one sheet of paper with these. So you do have just that one white piece of paper. Alright, so jumping to the shoes. So once again, this is the Concepts and Asics Gel-Lyte 5 Liberty. Or Liberty, not Liberty, Liberty. So I'll give y'all a quick 360 on these, and then we can jump into the review. Alright, so starting off with the outsole, you do have the gray or creamish color, white and blue on the outsole. So you do see that there. The rest of the shoe is in a red, white, and blue pattern, and these did release around 4th of July, so it does make sense to have that color pattern on here. It does have Asics in the middle of the shoe right there on the outsole. And then going up to the midsole, you do have a predominantly white midsole with a little bit of red and cream on it. So you do have the white up in the front right there that wraps around. You see a part of the gray from the outsole coming up to on the front of the toe box, and then just continuing to wrap around. And then you get to the back, you do see the red coming down from the upper part of the shoe, and it almost looks like it's like, I don't want to say like dripping down, or it kind of gives that look of like it's running down on the side of the shoe. Well, I guess not running down, but if y'all understand what I mean, you know. But yeah, alright, so going to the upper has two different materials. So it has a suede material, and then it has a mesh material as well. So starting off with the front of the shoe, the toe box, you do see the perforated suede on top of the shoe there, and it is in that creamish colorway, but it does wrap around the entire front of the toe box. So you see this other side of it here, but the perforated holes are also along the side here, and like I mentioned, on the top of the shoe. And then going to the midfoot is where you see the mesh in the blue colorway. So right behind this silver piece right here, it is mesh there, and that is on both sides. So one side you have the blue mesh, and the other side you have the red mesh. And you do have like a suede portion of the blue going along the laces here. That is all suede in there, and that's on both sides of the shoe as well. That blue piece going by the laces is in suede. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. So it is in suede there. Now, one interesting touch on this is on the left side of the shoe, you do have this silver piece there, and then on the gold, on the right side you have the gold piece on the other side. So I think it's pretty cool how one side has silver, one side has gold. Just an interesting touch to the shoe. Now going to the back, you do have more suede, and this time it is in red on the back. You do have the concepts written out right here in the back of the shoe, and it honestly may be kind of hard to see. Well, you can see it there. It really blends in quite well because it is red on top of red, but it is in suede all on the back there. And then going along like the back portion of the ankle, it is that mesh there. You see the mesh going along here as well, for the collar of the shoe as well. And then going to the laces, you do have the navy blue laces that are already laced in the shoe. These do come with additional laces, so I'll show y'all those in just a second. And then on the tongue, it does read Asics as well on the tongue. Now going to the interior of the shoe, so like I mentioned, you do get two laces. So this is a red lace, almost like a rope lace, is red and white. And then this one looks like a blue rope lace on here. So you get two blue laces, one rope and one flat, and then you have the red and white rope lace as well. And then continuing on to the interior, so you do have the paper shoe tree. And then the insole are different on each shoe. So this is one side. This is the Asics logo right there with that same wood look on the insole. And so this is the back side, and this is for the right foot. So the left foot will be slightly different when we get over to that one. So that is the insole. And then the rest of the inside of the shoe, you do have blue sock liner going along the rest of the shoe there. So that's the rest of the inside. Now production date on these, let me see, is not on here. So yep, a little bit different than Jordan's, is not on here. I'm not exactly sure where it would be with Asics, but it's okay. Yeah. So going over to the other shoe, this is the other shoe. Give you the quick 360. No differences in the two. They still do have the same color scheme. This one does have the tag hanging on it, but other than that, they are exactly the same. Even the gold and silver on both sides. This one does have Gel-Lyte 5 going along the side of the shoe, which you can see it glossy there. Now the insole for this one does have the Concepts logo on there. And it is in that heart locket with CC and then MA and NY. It does have 96 on there, then it says Concepts as well. But it also does have that same wood look that the other insole has as well. And that's the back of this insole too. But overall with both shoes, there's really no differences in the two. I'll give you one more 360 over this one. It does read Concepts on the back of this one as well. So you can kind of see it in the red there. There we go. And then outside of that, everything else is pretty much the same. The suede feels really nice on these, I will say. Suede quality, they did a pretty good job. The mesh feels really soft, so they did a good job with that one as well. So just an overall really nice shoe that I think they did very well on. I like the concept behind it. I like the theme that they put with the shoe. So it's just nicely put together in my opinion. So at some point, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'll decide if I actually want to keep the pair or if I'll do get rid of it, do something else with it. I'm not really sure, but let me know how y'all feel about the Concepts and Asics Gel-Lyte 5 Libertea. Did you cop them? Did you pass on them? How are you feeling on them? What are your opinions on the shoe? Overall, that is everything I have for y'all though. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn on all the notification bells so you can stay up to date when I post new content. As always, hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.